What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Haslab Dragonfly. Now, this is a huge box. And of course, you know it comes with different figures. So I may do those figures in their own separate review. But we'll do like an unboxing and checking out the actual Dragonfly itself. I may even do a giant one that has all of it together and then break it up for into smaller ones if you just want to see the figure by itself. We'll see how that goes. But here's the box. It is massive. Came with the shipper box, everything like that. And then the top has the Dragonfly like little logo. You got the nice little image there. We'll go back to the side. You can see it flying on the side. Pretty cool to see multiple ones there. A larger image with it and another. Looks really cool. One that's kind of firing off, machine guns, rockets, and it actually wraps around. So this is one side, and as you can see the image here, it kind of goes around. You've got a bunch of these guys going off, so very, very cool. And then of course that front again, which looks pretty awesome. And what's really cool is on the bottom they have like the blueprints, schematics. Really cool. Didn't waste any part of this box, so very awesome. Let's get it open and we'll check it out. So one of the cool things they did was when you open this box from the side, like all of the things are done in trays. So you have this tray here that has the figures in there, and then you have these different trays that you just pull out, and you'll have parts for the Dragonfly, which is really cool. I like that. Sometimes I don't care for designs too much. I like it really simple, but man, that looks really awesome. A lot of thought went into that alone. So for box number one, you get the base and the stand. Here you get the rotor for the propellers. In this spot here, you get the rockets. And then up top, you get part of the wings. So that's pretty cool in the box number one. All right, so the bottom box, the largest box, has the sticker sheet. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, or if I even want to. We'll see. Comes with two trays. The top tray has the missile effects, rockets, all kinds of different things. Turrets, all that stuff. And then the very bottom part of it, the second tray in there, has the Dragonfly itself. And that looks crazy awesome. I'm so pumped for this one. I can't believe it's here, but man, I'm super pumped to check this out. All right, so this is most of the parts and pieces outside of the box. Comes with quite a bit. This is the main portion, the main cabin, where they're sitting, piloting, all that stuff, Here is the tail section that sticks in there at the back. You've got these cool rocket pods that look really, really nice. You got that yellow trim, brownish orange trim on the back. They're all can be detached. Pretty nice. I like that a lot. They look really cool. Let me mess with that. We're having to film this in a different way than normal because this is so large. But yeah, get that wishbone type plug-in. Rockets. We got two sets. Nice silver on the end. Really cool. I like that. Both sides. You've got fins everywhere for like the tail section. I mean, look at those propellers. This is just gonna be wild. All these different parts and pieces, but yeah, comes with quite a bit. But yeah, it doesn't seem like too hard to figure it out where everything is gonna go. So this next shot, you should see it all put together. All right, so this Dragonfly, put it together, and it's pretty badass. I love this thing. I mean, I was super pumped already to get it open and take a look at it. You know, when you see pictures of it online or anything like that, you don't really get a real feel for the scale of it. And I sure didn't. But here we got the box that has the figures in it. Again, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but yeah, they come in this box here. But I will get it out of the way because that is the bad boy everybody wants to see right there. And it is amazing, man. This figure, I mean, this helicopter, this Dragonfly looks so awesome. Just massive. I mean, I'm loving it. So the Dragonfly comes with so many different accessories that you can modify and really make it yours, like how you want it, whatever style you want. So it comes with different rockets like this that attach through like the wishbone system. You've got these little mini rockets that I showed earlier that look really good. I left these ties in there if you're wondering what that is. They kind of keep these this little landing part here, the little skids, more sturdy for shipping. I'm going to take those off here, or at least before I put it on my display. So again, it comes with these different rockets. Both sides, they plug in through this portion here. They just kind of pop into place, and they all will sit pretty good, and you can just pull them to pop them out and slide in a different attachment. So you also got this giant machine gun here that has a little ratchet system. And I won't say it's not really a ratchet system, but a tension system that, you know, it can go up and down, firing. You can see the little weathering there for it heating up, that sort of thing. And just looks really, really cool. The details in there. Comes with these different pods here. But I will show you the other side of this Dragonfly. Spin this around. So, I mean, just look how crazy that is. I have to really bring this all the way about just to show you the other side. That's what makes this thing a little tougher to check out like this with the camera. But it's so awesome. So I put on this one just because I was like, I gotta see how it is. A firing, you know, the rocket, the flames, which looks so good, but all held in through that wishbone system here. That little key. You've got the key here. So this is where it will hang on. You can show when it starts to fire to where it is already left. And you can put it comes with two of these effects. So you essentially could show, you know, one trailing the other, like rapid succession. So really cool. I'll take this off for now, but I'm going to leave the rocket here. Just like that. It's on there. Underneath this guy, where you have this pod here. So this was a different rocket pod than the one on the other side. You can do this little salvo, which is really cool. So that's one option. All black. You've got the rocket heads on there. Nothing for the back. Or this rocket set. These little missiles. That again look pretty decent. They're pretty good. I like them. You've got little ports in the back for other effects. So just really, really nice. I really like it a lot. I like the options. I guess my thing is I wish there was a way to put it all on there. You know, does it make sense? Meh. Be pretty cool though. I mean, just completely deck this thing out with all these different rockets just hanging on there. Can you imagine that? Side by side, and a little chain gun just hanging somewhere. I mean, that'd be so badass. That's kind of what I wish would have been able to happen, but you know, that's a lot. That is a lot. So, forgot where I was at. So, we've got the little canopy here. You can see underneath here, right there, are where these pieces key. So they'll connect in. You can pop them out. You can go there. I guess you can fit most of these on there than I actually thought. So pretty nice. I wonder how I'm going to do that, or which one, because you can also set this on there, which is your, hook for your. I guess you can hook anything really, or grab somebody. Glenda's rappelling down, and somebody's going down to grab somebody, that sort of thing, or maybe they're connecting and you're pulling them up. So many options again, so badass. But these are the keys that are in there. Then you've got different sections here, like in here, that if you just pull it down, see, I use both hands here. Then you see different parts to the Dragonfly. I mean, you've got the machine gun, you've got this part here, and then you can kind of see where it leads to. So pretty cool. And you got paint in there, which is really awesome. I love that. They didn't just leave it out or anything like that. So you got some nice silver, gold. Pretty awesome. You see all the rivets going through the body. Danger, Wild Bill, Joe symbol. Very cool. You've got, what else do we got here? You got some exhaust. Beware of blast. Try not to knock everything over because I'm looking through the camera instead of at it itself. I mean, check that out. Little symbols. These move together, these fins. There's one on the other side. Really cool. And again, those rivets are like all throughout. You can pull that up. You can see the engine, see the flames, or where it heated up the metal. Really awesome. Look at the back of that. Exhaust. And pretty much same thing to the other side. So just really badass, man. This is so cool. And then it comes with so many different effects. Again, you saw that one long blast effect. Super massive. Again, you get two of those. You get this here with a bunch of firing effects for all of the different machine guns on here that you can use. And this is so awesome. And really it just becomes, what do you want? What are you after? And for me, it's going to be a completely overpowering. I'll say that I want to do a completely overpowering Dragonfly, but I also kind of want that repelling hook because I think having Glenda or having one of the other characters that came with this set kind of repelling downwards, hanging from it or something like that, would look really cool on the display, just kind of hanging out like that. So pretty awesome. Well, we'll take a look at the inside. All right, so I got to kind of freestyle this one for a little bit because just the size of the Dragonfly, I can't really get in there and have the camera like zoom in, zoom out from where I need it to because I can't even see the screen. So we're just going to kind of freestyle it a little bit right here just to get some close-ups. And I love this thing. It's awesome. It's really massive. And I love all the little effects that come with it. I've got it kind of decked out already. So you've got these different blast effects, these that I got there in the front. The ports are small enough that they can also go on, I believe they'll fit into this little mini pod. So you can plug it into the back to show that they're starting to fire off like rapid, like crazy. But yeah, this thing looks awesome. There it is from the front. Get a little bit, I got the plastic still on there that are holding the canopy down a little bit, but I'll get that open once we get some figures open and get it in there. But yeah, there he is from the front. You get that machine gun in the front. Got those blast effects there, and these are reciprocating. So, you know, come in and out like that. I got it on the stand. The stand looks awesome. You can do it two different ways. So you can have it angled down like he's coming down, or you can have it going out. So looks really cool. These blast effects for the missiles, I think, are really awesome. So the way they key in, they kind of plug into the bottom of that white missile there. And the missile also has a key that normally allows it to kind of sit on this wing here. So right now I got it kind of staggered right here. I got it keyed into the blast effect that shows the missile further out from the Dragonfly. But if you look on the other end, I've got the missile keyed in and the blast effect coming to show that it's just now starting to fire. You can see the staggeredness. So it gives it a nice look of, the missile's in motion. They're not firing at the exact same time. One is going one after the other. That's such an awesome thing to be able to do. And again, that's it from the front. Really awesome. But yeah, check that out. Looks really cool. You've got this part here that opens. You can see the inner workings. Again, you can see all those rivets, everything like that. The stepping pads, the pegs. You got the missiles that detach. Really cool. Got that chain gun. These propellers, massive. Hitting the wall right there, but that's crazy. It's nice. Really nice. You've got this part right here for the exhaust again. See in there the details. I love the fading from the heat. It just looks really awesome. So cool. These fins they can be manipulated. They rotate. These go together. I love that back exhaust again. Just so awesome. So yeah, really cool. And then he comes with all these different parts, like I was showing. This underneath, it's got the chain gun. You've got these missiles. You get two sets of these pods. This barrage, so it could plug in there instead. You can swap different pieces. You can take that chain gun out, throw this on, have nothing but missiles all over. You also get this piece here that can plug in, and that's the part that they can rappel down or up using. So another thing that's pretty cool about the Dragonfly is, of course, it's a Haslab, so they got to go a little more above, and we've got some electronics in there. So right here behind the propeller, you've got this button here, and I'm gonna cut this light out here. Let me turn that one to the side. If you hit this button here, you can see all of the gauges come on. And I actually did take the plastic off the sides that keep the canopy down. So check that out. Pretty cool. The inside, the seats, the belts. Got little controls in there, that sort of thing. And then this flight stick actually moves, rotates, everything. So that's really cool. And there's two of them in there. There's one back here also. In case, you know, whoever's flying from the back or the front, I'm assuming. So really cool. Then if you tap that button again, move these out of the way. These lights underneath come on, right here. And then underneath on the bottom, a third light comes on like he's landing, but you got everything on. The different gauges, you've got both lights on. Then of course when you hit it again, the front lights go off, then the bottom comes off, and then everything goes off. So, pretty cool to get some lights in there. Again, this is it from different angle, where you can see everything firing off, one in motion, one just getting going. Really cool. All the different parts for the gun, and again for the motor. And they're on both sides like that. So just so cool. Just so awesome. Trying not to move so fast that you don't get all the details in there. Here is the Dragonfly from the other angle. I spun it around here. So again, you can see this one has the firing components or the motor for that gun right there. The engine back there, different details, the fins. That rocket just getting going. The mini rocket on the side just getting going. Really cool. Different parts that you could add on there. Another one of those mini pods, the barrage. So really cool. And then another thing you get is just that instruction booklet that has all the different settings. So you can see what happens when you push the lights, which ones are coming on or supposed to. How to put that stand on. Where everything goes, 3 AA batteries, the different figures. How to assemble it, basically. You can see they got the lift on this wing here. But I believe they're all interchangeable. You can move it anywhere, really. Just that the big chain gun has an extra part that goes into the helicopter. But yeah, looks pretty cool. It also comes with the different stickers. Look at those sticker sheets. So you can basically customize this to make it your own, you know. These will go on the base of that stand here. You've got different ones to go on the helicopter. I don't know that I'm gonna put anything on mine. I kind of like it the way it is. Maybe I'll put something here in the stand. One other thing I guess I'll show, I saw it in the instruction manual, is the back of the Dragonfly has this piece here on the tail end. If you pull that off, you can kind of see, I guess, what's meant to be an exhaust port, which is why those vents are there. But they put details underneath there. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Seems a little extra, I guess. I could have did without that one, I guess. But maybe this just helps with assembly, and so they went for it. All right, so this is either a part 2 to the video, or I just decided to keep going with it. Just go ahead and knock it all out. So the next part, we got the Dragonfly pretty much knocked out. This next part is all about the figures that he comes with. I mean, the Dragonfly was a Haslab, and he had to come with somebody, especially Bill. So you get this box that we saw, kind of similar to the his tank. And then inside, you get the 4 figures, which open that. So here we are with the figures. We've got Bill, we got Ripcord, and this is a Night Force Ripcord. Then we've got Glenda, which is pretty cool. I know most people, I think a lot of people were kind of like, who? I'm trying to figure out on that one, but I think it's pretty awesome to have her. And then we got Crazy Legs, but we got him in a nice Night Force version. And y'all know I like my Night Force characters. So really, really cool. Just looking at them, that Bill looks awesome. That Ripcord looks really cool. Gonna like having that helmet on him. Glenda. I don't know if I'll have her in the helicopter, maybe. I feel like either she's gonna be in the back or rappelling. But I think I'm gonna have her in the back with Bill in the front. So Crazy Legs and Ripcord will be doing the wild stuff. All right, so here we have the 4 figures outside of that bigger box. You got the numbers 142, 3, 4, and 5. You got this awesome artwork on the side that connects all of the boxes together to make that awesome shot that you see. I believe it's the same shot that you can find on the main box, but that just looks so cool. It looks really awesome. And then each one of them for the back of their box has artwork of themselves on there. So you got Bill, you got Ripcord, you got Glenda, and then you've got Crazy Legs. So really awesome. The other side has the same picture, just done differently across the bottom. Night Force, and I believe that's where you saw Glenda before. And then, yeah, Dragonfly. Really cool. Got a little bit of a window there, but not much. And then you've got the main window. So there you got Crazy Legs. You can see him. Looks really cool. I like Crazy Legs. It's cool to see him in this Night Force. I've never had him in a Night Force version. I just remember the old school one that had more red on him. You got Glenda, and definitely never had Glenda. This is, I can't remember if I think it's kind of like an exclusive or something like that. I can't remember. But I know I never had Glenda. I'm pretty sure most people probably did not have her either. So, but cool to get a new character like that. That head sculpt looks pretty interesting. I like to check that out. Then we've got Ripcord. I was definitely looking forward to this one. This is like one of my mains that I was looking forward to just because I wanted to see the flight suit. Seeing it now, I'm kind of like, not bad. Not bad. We'll get him compared to the classified pilot. That's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, you can see all of his stuff. And then we've got Wild Bill. So pretty cool. Definitely got to get him out. All right, so I got all of the figures outside of the packaging and separated, and we'll start with Wild Bill. So he looks really cool. I like this head sculpt, the face sculpt. Looks really nice. You've got this little flight suit. Check out the details in there. Brown boots, got the nice little print in there, the texturing. I love his holsters. Cowboy style. Got Dragonfly on the shoulder. I mean, look at that. That wrist part. That's a lot of detail that's gone into this figure alone. Just him by himself. Got his flag. Nice hat. Gotta have that hat. That's him all the way. Man, holster just looks so good. But really cool. Articulation wise, I guess he kind of, he moves around. Double ball peg. Looks down only about that far. Tilts. Base cut, but not getting much out of it. T-pose goes pretty good. Upper bicep cut. We've got double jointed pinless elbows, and then you've got the hinge and pivot, or hinge and where it pegs in, it rotates. Ab crunch, which you can hear that pop. I love it. I love the crunch. And of course, yes, his hair does come off because he can put a regular hair and then hold his hat separately, which is a really nice touch. I think we must know him for that. You've got a ball waist, drop down hips, that goes forward about that far, back that far, double jointed pinless knees, hinge and pivot for the foot and ankle. I mean, he just looks really, really awesome. I mean, really cool. I like it a lot. Look at that vest, it's got different texturing in there. The wrinkles in the suit, just a really nice look. Of course, you've got his 6-shooters. Nice white handle with the star. Kind of wish this had more of a wash or was like a different kind of silver plastic. You got his glasses. And then you've got his knife. Black handle with a nice silver. So yeah, I wish they used this silver on his pistols. Would have been really nice. And that's pretty much for his accessories. And so here's Bill with all of his accessories on there, or his guns in his holster, his knife there in the sheath. I tried to put his glasses on, and this is the part I hate the most, is I hate the separated glasses from figures. I just want another head sculpt with them. Why couldn't this be attached to the hair piece or something like that? Because those ear rests are like, they're flexed outwards, and so they don't want to stay there. I'm gonna have to I'm probably gonna end up gluing it or something, or trying to get another Bill just so I can glue all of the pieces in place. That way I have my own separate head sculpt, but it sucks that I would have to do that, That's my downside for him. Because I mean, look at how they flare out. I know everybody's gonna say heat it and you can do that sort of thing, but it's kind of the same thing with buzzer. They just won't stay on, even when you do that. My buzzer, I ended up putting a little small piece of glue and leaving it there. Not like super glue, but Elmer's glue. Just something to help it stick. So yeah, that's Bill. Really nice figure outside of the glasses issue. For me, anyways. Alright, so here's Bill inside of the Dragonfly. And it's kind of a pain in the ass. Trying to get his glasses to stay on. You got to take the hairpiece off, that sort of thing. And then to get those glasses that are kind of warped and don't really attach to the face. It's one reason why I hate that figure, I guess, or hate that style, just like Buzzer. It just sucks. It should have been a whole other headpiece. So that's going to be my downside for Bill, is that, and his guns don't stay in the holster like that. The holster doesn't allow for the trigger guard to kind of sit in there. So it's almost out just a little bit. So they just keep popping out. But mostly that Bill, his glasses, man, talking about pain in the ass trying to get it to stay on there. And then if you drop it, then it drops down in there and you got to try to fish it out. And I mean, it's just a pain. But same thing with the pistol. One of his pistols came out. I tossed it in there. I'm like, I'm not dealing with it. I know where it's at. But other than that, I mean, the figure looks good, but those are my two downsides: the pistols and the head sculpt. Not being a second head would have been so much easier just to pop that off and then do the harness over, because that harness does have to slide over. It comes in, it separates at 2 pieces. So it will separate here. And you can slide the figure down in there, and then the harness goes over the head. But obviously, got to take the head off for the because of the hat. So yeah, kind of crazy. That sucks. It is annoying. It's a weak part of the set. So definitely got to mention that. But yeah, I mean, other than that, looks cool. Love to see him in there. I may never ever take him out again. Permanent. Permanent home in that dragonfly. Or maybe not. I mean, I may even throw somebody else in there. Who knows? Maybe if I get a second one, I'll get rid of the wild bill part and just completely make it so it's for anybody. The action pilot would look cool on there. So would the Night Force ripcord that comes in here. So yeah, really cool. It's not like he's the only one that flies these helicopters. He's just known for it. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this Dragonfly review. We got Bill in there. We got a quick look at Bill. And I'll do the other figures probably as their own review. Probably be a little bit easier. A little better, get more detail in there. So yeah, that's it. One last look. We've got the canopy. The sides open. Of course, that part opens also. Again, got those blast effects. You can interchange all of these different parts here for whatever system you want to do, which is pretty cool. You don't have to have the winch on it if you don't want to. Maybe your helicopter is just purely for dealing out damage. As you can see, this one is set up for damage. So it just depends on what scene you're trying to do. They slide out. That's really awesome, is that they can replace it pretty easy and you know, come up with any scene that you want. I like that. Give you those options. I love the blast effects. That's really cool. Propeller's massive. I like the color. That's pretty nice. Overall, the Dragonfly itself, I really love. I like it a lot. All the different options for it. I'm pretty amazed at it. Seeing it in person, how enormous it is pretty crazy. Matter of fact, before I go, let me grab a couple vehicles for size comparison. So for a size comparison, let me check that out. That is the his tank. Look how much longer that Dragonfly is. Pretty wild. And how cool is it seeing these two together? That is my gridiron setup. Vamp and the Dragonfly flying above it. So imagine those two riding around. Bill's got it flying low. You got Clutch driving right underneath it, beside it. So awesome looking. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's going to be it for this review. Just like I said, I really like the Dragonfly. Bill's probably, well, I guess we'll talk about the Dragonfly itself. The Dragonfly itself is pretty amazing. I love the size of it. Loved all the details, all the rivets. Pretty cool. I'm not going to mess with the sticker sheet. I'm not a sticker sheet person. I like that they did add it, but I guess no matter what you put on there, unless you're blocking out the Wild Bill part, it kind of makes it a little strange, you know? But yeah, I mean, this thing is awesome. I love all the interchangeability. I think it's really cool. Again, I'll do the figures that came with it in a separate review. We did look at Bill. Pretty nice sculpt and everything like that, but man, that head sculpt again, not being a separate head with the glasses on there already, I think it was a big miss. And then the guns falling out of the holsters. I might cut a slit in the holsters so that the guns sit lower or something, but yeah, right now it's kind of irritating to get in there just because the glasses can fall down and get lost in the air. Or you're constantly trying to dig it out. So yeah, I'll figure out something to do with it. Maybe I get me a second Bill on the aftermarket and then glue it on permanently. That way I ain't got to worry about it. But yeah, I mean, building out those forces and it looks pretty awesome. The vehicles are definitely very standout for me. Look at those blast effects one more time, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this review. Pretty awesome. And again, I'll get those other figures out here soon.